Destination Downtown, the volunteer-based organization, launched a community funding campaign to help vitalize the alleyways that connect Walpole's municipal parking lot to the storefronts and businesses on Main Street. The Mural Selection Committee received proposals from all over the country.
We actually had about 32 different applications, and we only promoted it in Walpole, like on social media and in the newspaper, but people were sharing the information, and we ended up getting at least a half a dozen other applications from all across the country.
They then had the difficult task of narrowing it down to 3.
Well, we wanted to make sure that the artist was qualified in terms of they understood color theory and illustration and just had a good knowledge of how to apply a mural to a wall, because we knew people can do paintings on canvas, but can they transfer it to a wall that's 36 feet wide by 10 feet high?
Muralist Ruby Rose submitted one of those proposals.
It looks like a wonderful opportunity. Destination Downtown had put together a very thoughtful request for proposals that included a lot of info about what they wanted to see in the mural.
It was up to the artists, but we really told them that we want the colors to be bold, vibrant, colorful, and do the best they can to make it a fun spot, because we're really trying to make this into a destination whereby people will want to park in the parking lot and come through the alley to get to the storefronts and businesses and restaurants on Main Street. And while they come, we want to make it interactive for them. So there's going to be different opportunities for folks to interact with the mural. So you can stand in front of the bridge in Bird Park and pretend you're going to walk over it, or you can pretend that you're going to lay on the blanket while you're watching the 3rd of July fireworks that will soon be in the mural. Or you can stand on the dock in Memorial Pond and pretend you're on the dock. We also are going to have a QR code in the corner where folks can take out their phones and scan the QR code, and it will tell you about the different scenes and sites that are in the mural. And there'll be 10 different sites and scenes. They'll be identified on the QR code, and hopefully we'll be providing information that even people that live here in Walpole won't maybe know about.
So I compiled a bunch of reference images of those sort of landmarks, but before kind of the visuals came together, they had asked us to put together a concept, and I was looking at all of these beautiful natural landscapes and seeing them, like images of them in different seasons, like people ice skating on Turner Pond, and then Adams Farm, like the foliage there in the fall. And I thought it might be really nice to kind of combine and create this like panoramic vista, if you will, of all of the different seasons to capture things that people really love about living here, like all throughout the year, not necessarily like one snapshot in time. So building off of that concept, I decided what things it made sense to have in each season from the landmarks that I had put together.
What really spoke to us about Ruby's mural was that it was very colorful, very illustrative, almost whimsical, and it just had a happy, fun feeling about it that really drew people to picking her as the winner of the mural contest.
I think it's really nice when every time someone walks by a mural, they discover something new. This is going to be a part of the fabric of the town, hopefully for a long time to come. So to have it be something that like continues to offer those moments of like surprise and delight to people is something I really try and incorporate in my designs. So many people have said thank you, which I think is just a really lovely sentiment, and I say thank you right back because it was through the town's support that we were able to do this.
It was a community project for sure, and if it wasn't for the donors and the corporate partners that we have who made contributions and donations, we wouldn't have been able to do it. We raised almost $12,000, and there was a big fundraising campaign with the community.
As I've been here the last week or so, tons of people use this as a cut through, and everyone has kind of been surprised to see this here. Definitely, they might not be expecting it on their morning commute, but I think everyone's really excited. So, yeah. And actually I was able to sneak the building that it's on into the mural. So that's another one of those sort of Easter eggs. And I love being able to do things like that in my designs.